didn't work and everything. She was paralyzed down and shit like that. So then I had to pretend like I was hit and everything. And I had my outfit on, and she was like, and I wasn't doing anything. I said, take this dick and everything. She's like, oh, it feels good. But she told me she was paralyzed from the neck down. But anyway.
She paralyzed?
Yes, she was, man.
Oh, she really paralyzed from the neck? What? I thought you was being funny.
Nah, she was, yo.
Oh, so you say what?
Yeah, yo.
You said you got what?
I said I got a cool ass spot.
Where's that?
Come on, nigga.
Yeah, because it rained out here.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? This the living room or this the downstairs attic?
Nah, this is the living room.
This the living room?
Right here. Hold up. Where my damn thing at? Wow.
Man, I ain't going over there.
Nah, right here.
Yeah, I ain't going over there.
Alright, boom.
It's too weird. It's too weird. I ain't going over there.
Should I put some lighting in the background?
You come up here and do it right here. Why you gotta do it right there?
Okay, cause look.
Let's do it on the front porch, man.
Okay.
It feel a little stuffy in here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, boy,
What's
back
up,
live.
man?
Shoot, I'm chilling and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Yes,
So you got them,
you know what I'm saying?
got them red things
I
on?
put the red things on. You know how I do. I save them, for
For a rainy day.
For a rainy day.
For a rainy day.
For a rainy day.
Yeah.
And whatnot, yeah. But now, I came back to talk about the time. Yo, man, I couldn't believe it, man. I got fucking catfished, yo. And shit. Yeah, man.
No, you got catfish?
Man, I did, yo. So look, in her photos and shit, man, she had a Donkey Kong and everything. So we didn't already was talking, I was supposed to drop the, the MSR on her. The meat shaft fry, yeah, that mushroom tip.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I was gonna go over there that day. She's like, nah, wait till tomorrow. I go over there the next day, right? I knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. So, come in. So, I opened up the door, right? She had her back turned, right? And then all of a sudden, then it was a neck break. I'm like, it's me. Yo.
She look different out there, makeup and them filters.
Man, let me tell you something. It was a different person, yo.
That's how I be with them goddamn. Hey, look, when you deal with somebody on social media and they got filters on that shit.
Yeah.
They got it's three layers to them. It's the filter, then the makeup,
and then the bullshit.
And then the bullshit. So it's like, god damn, bro. Look, don't go. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But other than that, going through the journey, you know what I'm saying, the life and whatnot, getting catfish, she couldn't get no mushroom tips, so you know what I'm saying. I mean, yo, it fucked me up and everything. But through the journeys of it all, man, you know what I'm saying, we got them, they lied to us and shit, and you know what I'm saying. But it's keeping it real is, that's what I do and everything. Right. Yeah, I have to, you know what I'm saying. Right. But, I had the damn show and prove as a gentleman. She got me out of motherfucking $20 and shit. She had the hairdresser come over and shit. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying. Here you go, yeah. And shit like that,
You paid for her to get that anyway.
I paid for it in it.
Hoping she turned into the person that you thought she was.
Yeah, but you know what? It didn't work and everything. She was paralyzed down and shit like that. So then I had to pretend like I was hit and everything. And I had my outfit on, and she was like, and I wasn't doing anything. I said, take this dick and everything. She's like, oh, it feels good. But she told me she was paralyzed from the neck down. But anyway.
She paralyzed?
Yes, she was, man.
Oh, she really paralyzed from the neck? What? I thought you was being funny.
Nah, she was, yo.
Oh, so you had sex with a person that's paralyzed from the neck down?
Nah, I pretended like I did, just to make her happy.
Because she couldn't feel it.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
No, because she couldn't feel it anyway. She paralyzed. Yeah. So she didn't know if you was in it or not.
Yeah, exactly, yo. I lied, yo. I was capping.
Oh, so you didn't know she was paralyzed when y'all was?
No, she told the truth, yo. She came clean.
When you got over there, or before
when I got over there and everything.
So you didn't know that shit before you got there?
I didn't, yo. God damn. Yeah, no mushroom.
I didn't know what the heck. I thought you were being funny with slang when you were saying that. Man, oh, you serious?
I'm serious, yo.
Damn.
Dang, man. And you know what?
You probably took a little peep.
Man, okay, I touched it, yo. And then when I smelled it, yo, man, I disintegrated, yo. I turned into a damn pile of slime. Man, that thing.
You know she can't wash herself, but then other people ain't gonna wash her like thoroughly
let me
like she
tell you
would.
something. My hand fell off, yo, and it just descend. My whole the body descend.
Nah, well, nah, man. Let her live, man.
Let her live, okay.
Yeah, let her live.
Hey, I'm sorry, yo.
I hope that you was a gentleman, man.
I was a gentleman and a scholar.
And a scholar.
And a scholar. I had to be one and whatnot. But other than that, man, let me tell you something.
Let's focus on addiction, man. My channel is definitely about addiction.
Okay, I gotta tell the facts and everything. Yeah, the last time I saw you, man, I had a damn nice party, man, and everything. That was before you came, you know. And
I knew you had been doing something.
I was throwing down, man. I got blocked on and everything, but still I had fun. I didn't get none, but I didn't want none after that, you know. But man, other than that, man, it's been a roller coaster, man. You know, this has its ups and downs, man.
So I mean, how often do you you've been getting high for a long time now?
Yeah, you know.
Do you spend more days sober or more days high? And I ask that because when I was growing up, people used to be like, man, I wish it was different worlds. I wish I can go to another planet. I wish I can go to another world. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, it's different worlds right here.
Man, it's be triggers, man.
Hold on.
Okay,
go ahead.
It be triggers, man. You know, I have my days where I don't do anything. I mean, I be doing good. I be eating food and shit, chilling, listening to my music, you know, watching wrestling and shit like that and my different shows. And then all of a sudden, something fucked up comes to my mind. I think about my homeboys that then passed away, and
you just be looking for a reason to do it. So listen, do you think you spend more days sober or more days high, a little high, and more days messed up? How often do you, at the week, how many days at the week do you think you at least do anything?
probably like about 3 days out of the
Okay,
week.
so let's say half the time.
Half and half.
Half and half. Yeah, because I'll be like, damn, if motherfuckers do that shit 4 or 5 days out of the week, they really be living in a whole other world.
It's a fantasy world. If you
saying in general, like, don't matter, the alcoholics live in one world, people that do this type of drug live in one world, the sober people live in one world. So,
But you know what what really is a gateway drug?
What is it?
It's cigarettes, man. Because listen to me. If you take away the damn cigarettes, guess what? You won't drink. You ain't gonna want no line if you look. You got to have the cigarettes with the drink and the line. You know what I'm saying? And
that makes sense.
Yeah, but the weed, that's the mellow. Like when I'm on the weed, I'm I'm cracking jokes and everything. Yeah, on the silly side. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But now, yeah, I had to get my cell phone.
Already, it's all good.
Listen, you were saying that.
Yeah,
the cigarettes is a gateway. The weed mellow you out. People always say the weed is the gateway.
No, it ain't.
But I ain't never heard nobody say what you just said. But it make a lot of sense.
It really does.
Yeah, because a lot of times people do drugs. They go through a whole pack of cigarettes.
And then they start bumming them when they run out of change.
I mean,
then after that, they go to the ashtray.
The ones ain't got no money. The ones who ain't got no money do. But it do make sense, and I feel like a lot of times if it wasn't no more such thing as cigarettes, they ain't selling no more. They about to stop selling vapes.
Oh man,
it's supposed to be July 1st.
Damn.
So they did cigarettes like that. I really think a lot of times people won't even enjoy the high and the alcohol unless they had a cigarette.
Man, gotta have them cigarettes or the cigar. That keeps the mouth from doing like that and everything and shit, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shoot. My message to the youth again now.
Yeah, but we ain't got to that part.
We ain't got to that part.
Yeah, we ain't got to that part now. What would you say your number one reason for keep going to the lifestyle 3 times a week? What's your main reason? Some people say they do it for girls. Some people say they do it because they stress. Some people say they do it. What's yours?
You know what?
What is it about it that got you keep going back?
It starts with me, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And yo, sometimes the walls get to closing in, yo. And when they get to closing in, you have a lot on your mind and shit. And then you don't have nobody to talk to. And then when you don't have the right person to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm thinking about going to AA, man, and NA.
That's
I know you take
great idea. Hell yeah, I'll take you.
But
I don't offer that shit to everybody. Don't nobody really want to go.
You know what?
What? Why don't you go, B? Why don't you go?
you know what? I'm gonna build up the courage and man off and go, man. But I need for you to take me. Man.
I'll tell you. I'm just asking your opinion because somebody like me, it just seems like super simple. What is it about it that got you either afraid or worried or your anxiety?
Because when I went there when I was a kid, they didn't believe me and shit. They was like, yo, they didn't believe me when I went there when I was a kid and shit. I'm a little kid in there in a room full of grown folks. Well, when I drink alcohol, I'm the very coolest guy and classiest one of them all. You drink the cheap bottom shelf. Me, I drink off of the top shelf. And then, man, fuck it. An alcoholic is an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? An addict is an addict.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So your first experience, everything usually get filtered through the first experience. So now when you think about going, you go back to, you start thinking about the experience as a child when you told them people this, that, and third. They didn't believe you. They didn't pay you no attention because you were young, and you didn't get nothing after NA meet or the AA meet. You didn't get much out of it because of the experience. But
the group home and shit, you know what I'm
but
saying?
now as a grown person, you might get some out of it.
I know I'll get something out of it this time.
Right.
Because, you know, really and truly, yo, my goal is really to turn it around. Because, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot to offer these people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, yo, man, my goal is to save lives, yo. You know what I'm saying?
But the most important life
is my own, damn it.
Right.
I got to save my own ass, you know what I'm saying? So I can save somebody else.
Yeah, but you probably can save somebody just by talking about the situation like this right here. So I ain't trying to discourage you from doing that.
Yeah.
I would like for you to focus on yourself because so many people on the outside can get so much positive advice to everybody else, but they can't apply it to themselves. And I'm like, damn, if you can just pay attention to yourself, take your own advice, and then you the first life you would save would be your own.
Yeah, that's who I need to save.
Right.
It's me.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just you. Me and everybody else got something to work on. You ain't alone. You're not alone, man. But now go ahead and drop them jewels on the youth.
Okay, youth, check this out. Another thing, yo. Check this out. Learn as much as you can learn. You know what I'm saying? When I say learn as much as you can learn, like if you can learn how to fix a car, if you can learn how to build a house, repair things, learn that. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, that's more positive. And not only that, that could save someone and help someone. Right. But not only that, love yourself, you know what I'm saying? And stay positive and keep your head up.
God bless you, homie.
God bless you as well.